an attitude. Because I forgot my coffee on my damn desk. I'm pissed. And it was good, too. Messing with these kids. These weird old kids. Girl. Oh, I got an attitude. I got an attitude. I got an attitude. Then my son's trying to get out of, oh, child. Girl, but I'm like annoyed because I don't have my coffee and I don't want to stop at Starbucks because I know that Starbucks is going to be a long fucking line. I already know it. It might not be. It might not be. Because I'm pissed and I've already, girl, let's go get some coffee. All right, so girl, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, let me know you stopped by, honey. We are down here. It's me, Erica, girl. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Girl, I be trying to tell these kids that I use a video game analogy with my children when I'm talking to them. And my chronological age is the level that I'm on. And I keep telling them the level 14 and level 15 that they're on. I've been on that level already. So I already know things from that level. I remember things from that level. You understand what I'm saying? So listen to me when I tell you. I've been on this level before. I know there's been some changes on the level. You know, it might be a little new interface since I was 14 and 15 years old. But I still remember what the level looked like, okay? So listen to me. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I forgot my coffee. Messing with these damn kids. So we're going to go to Starbucks and get some coffee. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It doesn't really even feel like it was a weekend. I'm not sure. I just really don't feel like it was a weekend. This doesn't really feel like a Monday to me, but okay. I don't even know if I have to work today, girl. We're going to see, honey. Tomorrow is the 4th. So is the holiday being observed today? I presume. Oh, good. There's not a long line. Good. Maybe people are not going to work today. That's what it is. Let me turn this Chris Brown down. Okay. All right. So I don't know what was happening this weekend. Bell Collective didn't come on, and neither did Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we're gonna see. I did watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I did watch Love and Marriage Detroit, and I don't think I'm going to. I don't think that I'm going to talk about Love and Marriage Detroit. I don't think I want to because I was watching them. I was like, this is the same themes. Like, how many times are we going to get these couples with the same themes they got going on? It's just different characters. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm interested. Like, I was watching it, I was like, girl, this is stupid. I think I even think I'd like kind of checked out too because I'm like, it's the same themes. Hold on, let me order my stuff.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing Service Orlando. This is Hank. How may I help you today?
Hi, may I have a grande oat milk latte, please?
You said a grande hot oat milk latte?
Yeah, with 3 pumps of chai
How
and
many?
3,
3, okay.
and then 2 pumps of brown sugar,
All right, 2 brown sugar.
and that's all. Oh, can you
Okay, so we
can
have
you
the.
make that extra hot, please?
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, it always makes me cringe when people order extra hot on a hot day. I'm always like, ugh.
Oh,
So
yeah.
gross. So grande latte extra hot with oat milk, 3 pumps chai, and 2 pumps brown sugar, right?
Yep.
And your name?
Erica.
Erica. All right, lady. Well, you're all set. It's going to be a total of $7.05. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That literally saves $1.20. Shout out to you, the subscriber, who said order a latte and then add your pumps of chai and brown sugar, because instead of ordering a chai latte, right, with a double shot of espresso, I order a grande, which already comes with a double shot, a grande latte, oat milk latte, and then add your pumps of brown sugar and your pumps of or cinnamon dolce. Cinnamon dolce is another good flavor. If they're out of brown sugar. The only reason why I'm here is because I made coffee. Somebody's getting a pup cup. I made coffee this morning, and and the diva forgot her coffee messing around with these kids. You understand what I'm saying? And so now that's the only reason why I'm here. And then we're gonna go stop real quick and have a little conversation about what's going on down to the blogs, honey, and see what they got going on. Why it's not coming out? Um, I don't know what's wrong with my Starbucks app. Hold on, let me relaunch it. So what's going on? I don't know what was going on over the weekend. Here we go. I don't know what was going on over the weekend. I just realized, did he tell me I always cringe when people order something hot on a hot day? Listen, I want hot coffee. I want hot coffee, and I want it fucking extra hot. Did you hear what I said? Okay. That's all they worry about. Don't worry about what you like when it's hot. Cause your ass, I already know what he looks like too. Cause your ass is big and tall like a lumberjack, like the brawny man. Yeah. Okay. Shit. You big like the brawny man, talking about you cringe when people order hot. Girl, don't worry about what I do. So we'll talk about. I don't know were any developments happened over the weekend. Oh, I know they tore Maurice's ass up down to the internet on Neighborhood Talk. They've been posting him on all the blogs. Maurice, when he said his wife suffers through sex with him, she rolls over and suffers through it. They want to tell you they tearing his ass up. How disgusting it is, and how it sounds like RAPE. Honey, tearing his ass up, girl. Hi. Can you press no thank you on there for me? All right, thank you. You do the same. Yep, there you go. That's how you order it. Shout out to the baristas. Tell me how to order it so I can get it cheaper. He didn't make it extra hot. He did not make it extra hot. Well, it was a bunch of foam at the top. I don't like to tell him no foam. That Jeep is so cute with a little net on the back like that. I love it. Am I gonna have to go around and do all this other stuff, right? Cause this area right here has a weird turning lane. Okay, so anyway, so we're down here, honey. Yeah, when I tell you they are wearing Mighty Mouse's ass out down to the blogs, girl. They are really wearing him out. A lot of people are like, that's assault. How do you have sex with somebody who's not enjoying it? What is wrong with you? And then how are you calling, somebody said, how are you calling cancer a curveball? Girl. And this need for sex, and could he be a sex addict? Why was he looking at me so mean? He was looking mean as hell. Yeah, this is not extra hot. I cringe every time somebody orders extra hot when it's hot outside. Shut up. Hush. You worried about the wrong thing, Barista Bear. I saw his ass right there taking order. Did y'all see him? I don't think you could see him from where I was, because he was on the other side of the girl that was giving me my stuff. He's tall. He's like a brawny dude. He's tall. He got a lot of hair. He wears a bandana around his head, but he's big and tall. He's the one, yeah, with it's always really nice on the intercom. Okay, do I need to drive faster? But anyways, so yeah, they wearing Maurice's ass out. The people are saying that he is, maybe he's a sex addict. Get out of here with that. I don't like that. The excuses that y'all be giving these Negroes is amazing. It's amazing, but it's just how we're socialized. Like they have they have the privilege of being socialized to have like their bad behavior is like built into their identity. Like, oh, like they're a man, they're allowed to be bad, they're allowed to say weird things, they're allowed to say these things. No, the people are on your ass, Mr. Postman, on it, letting you know that that is wrong. I hope, and the thing about it is, all he gonna do is widen his eyes and make it seem like he's right about something. That shit is crazy. Like he's always right about something. I was like, oh, I forgot he's an attorney. Oh, that's why you always want to argue. That's why you always think you right. Shout out to the attorneys. That's why you always want to argue. Everything's a goddamn debate. You think you right about everything. And then when somebody challenges you on the shit, you try to flip it on some other shit. I saw what he did yesterday. Tried to flip that shit on Kimmy. Oh, you and Kaya will have problems. Oh, girl. Why are you starting to get that shit caught start up? Right, because we are talking about your parenting. We're talking about how the lack of parental guidance your son is getting. So now you want to flip it and say, oh, don't you still have a problem with Kiowa? Girl, I was like, yeah, these niggas are a mess. Ugh. My man, my man, my man. At least she got a man child. At least she has a man, girl. I want to read some of these comments of these people wearing Maurice out. I really do. When we get to our destination, so we can talk about it, because it's really sad when you think about it. And I don't know if anything could like make him think like, you know, that's like wrong, right? Like what she's doing is admirable. Ladies, his wife is battling breast cancer. Yes, ladies, it's admirable for you to turn over and suffer through sex with your partner, even though she's told you her sex drive is low because of this disease that her body is fighting. But she's admirable. Yes, she's admirable. What Girl Scout badge does Kimmy get on her little vest? What does she get? What do you get? What is that? What does that badge look like? It's admirable, girl.
I just, girl, stop.
I'm sorry. I know a lot of you are probably don't believe it, but girl, having a relationship like that, y'all can keep it. It's no way. I would literally reevaluate my relationship with my partner if he turned around and, what is this man out here sitting in a lawn chair like this? God damn. Okay, I'm gonna be down here just for a little while. We're gonna see what's going on in the blogs
I sponsor the Let me tell you something.
because we want to see what Maurice was talking about. Okay, let me put my car in park so we're not traveling, trekking the tundra down this damn hill. Girl, I need to dye my hair again. But yeah, let's do this. We're gonna do this. So it's not hot. So they're wearing Maurice's asses out, wearing his ass out down to the blogs. Let me go to the Jasmine brand. I think the Neighborhood Talk posted it. The Jasmine brand posted it. I don't know if the Shade Room posted it, but yeah, they're wearing you out. Let's see. I don't see the image of Carlos. I know it was on Neighborhood Talk because they were and they were wearing his ass out on Twitter. It started from a Twitter post, actually. It started from a Twitter post, and then it even what's his name? The one who has the Constitution, girl, the Bill of Rights of bitches' name on his back. Dennis McKinley, that a dog. How a dog? I guess a dog want to fight another dog, child. Dennis McKinley is saying that he wants to fight Maurice over the things that he said about Kimmy, about him saying that his wife will suffer through it. I'm a person who needs sex. What Kimmy's doing is admirable. So what's his name? Dennis McKinley came out and said, I'm fighting Maurice in October if he has $20,000. His interview with Carlos King was disgusting. For an ain't shit nigga to say that another man is disgusting, you must really be disgusting. Because Dennis McKinley ain't shit. And everybody knows it. The girl, the Yelp reviews are out. And the tattoo parlors, honey. They can attest, huh? Tattoo parlors, honey. They got the Yelp reviews everywhere. Yeah, right. He ain't shit. Like if an ain't shit nigga says that you ain't shit, you must not be shit. Hold on, let me go down. I was trying. Oh, here it is. I want to read. I want to read 4 comments. Right. Somebody says this is Tammy Roman. She says you need some lotion and a bathroom and your damn hand. Sheesh. To know and to say she's suffering through it means you understand the difficulty for her. And why would you, as a loving, quote unquote, loving husband, want to put her through that? It's shameful. Claudia Jordan says, I can't believe he volunteered that information about himself. Wow. I'm glad these comments are wearing Maurice out. That's what I put. Good. He needs to be wore out. All of the men on this show sucks. To acknowledge that she suffers through it is wild to me. He really gets off on that. Sick and disgusting. This is very disturbing and disgusting. These are people with profile pics that are men. The fact that he kept a persona for a long time is scary because I for real thought he was the most down to earth one on there. His wife told him in the car not long ago the chemotherapy takes a lot of her energy, which means her drive isn't there to do it anymore because the chemotherapy takes a lot out of someone's energy. And the fact, a lot of black men say they love black women, but this is the prime example to how black women gets treated even while she's sick and hurting all day. This is so cringy to hear and watch coming from him, definitely since his wife seems super sweet. Somebody said, nigga, what? Right. Somebody said, this post effed up my day. Somebody said, you hoes put up with anything just to say I'm married. Couldn't be me. All of the men on that show are terrible, from Martel showing Melody's sex tape to his mistress and everyone, Marceau consistently gaslighting Tisha and treating her like an idiot, to Maurice, who is selfish and wants a nanny for his son because he doesn't want to be a parent. Oh, girl. Let me go ahead and like that one. She said it. She said it. They all are. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Detroit the same way. I'm like, these men, they, like I said, it's a factory. They've all been socialized the same. If you have one that has, maybe skip the line in the assembly line, skip that part, and you have one who didn't lean into his socialization, kudos to you. But too many for my liking. It's the lot has too many who are the same in the way that they've been socialized, and they have leaned into their socialization. And for a lot of women, they're coming to the realization that the way that these men are socialized is not conducive to their overall well-being, and they would rather not even partner with anyone because y'all don't know how to act. Y'all are not necessities like you used to, right? And I think the fact that since they're not necessities, it's leaving a lot of them single without maids, mules, and mattresses. So they have to, they have to get you to agree to these weird ass gender roles. And then you're in these marriages looking crazy as hell. And then you can't really, you got to fight through it. What do they say? You can't give up, girl. If throwing in the towel, girl, I'm not. How long do you suggest somebody do something? I'm looking at these couples on Detroit as well. I'm looking at these couples on Detroit. I don't understand. Y'all let me know in the comments how you were able to, how is somebody able to rebuild trust? What does that look like? What is rebuilding trust with a partner who emotionally cheated on you, like talking crap to another woman about you, girl? I'm throwing in the towel. Where's the towel at? How do I tap out of this? How do I get out of this? It's not cute. It's not cute at all. It really isn't. Just to say you have a man, I'm sorry. I know some of you, it doesn't matter what a woman says. If she tells you she doesn't center men and men are the last thing she's worried about, I know there's a gaggle of y'all who don't believe it. No matter what a woman says, you think that the woman wants a man no matter what she says. So I know that they're out there. But the way that these couples are being profiled on these shows, and a lot of people say little things about Carlos King. I don't know what he's doing by spotlighting these shows. I heard one of them said that they were in therapy before, the doctor, and he's a male chauvinist. A lot of y'all talking about Maurice and what's the other one's name? Dolphin Lips. What's his name? I don't know his name. God damn it. Marceau. Both of them, from my understanding, came from a single parent home. So I don't know who they was hanging around with, but if you come from a single parent home where it was led by a woman and you still grew up to have these chauvinistic ideas, I'm trying to figure out, where did the programming start for you to operate in your relationships like this, and for you to show up and then play stupid, and your eyes get all big and shit. The playing stupid, weaponizing your incompetence, acting like you don't understand what somebody is saying, wanting to. Even Kimmy yesterday, when I was watching the episode, she's like, I don't feel like doing all of this. Like, she already knows how you communicate, and she knows that she has to jump through. It's a circus, literally. You have to jump through hoops. You have to hit the trapeze one time, you just end up getting dizzy and go. That's what they want. That's what they want. You to be so frustrated with a conversation that they don't even have to engage in it or answer to the questions that you have. Maurice is something else. Like that, but that's just like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these people, the way that they are, it's like you can't even be in relationship to them because they can't even have a productive conversation without it being a bunch of hoops and shit you got to jump over. Kimmy was like, I just answer the question. We ain't got to go through all of these things because you want to go through all of these things trying to figure out a way not to have to answer the question. If we're talking about your parenting, the way that you parent, now all of a sudden you want to flip it on me and act like I got some issues with Kiowa, girl. And then this idea that you want to have a conversation with Kiowa about the way that she's presented this idea that you were a side chick and you knew that Maurice was married. Kimmy explains that they had already filed for divorce and that she thought that they were on the road to reconciliation and Maurice had already moved on. So she's making it seem to the world that Kimmy was a side chick, and socially that is not a letter or a badge that you want to have on your Girl Scout vest. You understand what I'm saying? So that's that on that. But he needed to be there as well. To me, I feel like he needed to be there too. I don't know. I don't like the husbands. I think Marceau, I think they are trash. I don't think that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they've been married for so long and how you've put up with that. But I think a lot of Letitia, is that her name? Letitia, she will say put some respect on her marriage because of the amount of the length of time you've served, right? The length of time you served, right? So you want respect for being married to this monster for the length of time. Put some respect on our marriage because we've been married the longest. I've put up with this nigga shit for however, put in X amount of years, right? Put in the number of years, and you want a cookie for that. Girl, the shit looks crazy from over here. That's the thing. I just be down here dragging these couples because, and then my whole stance is I'm not one that desires to mimic or have. I do not desire to be in relationship with a cisgender heterosexual man socialized in this matrix. They don't know how to act. And the fact that I don't need one is perfect for me I was born at the right time because I don't know if I would have been able to be like I would have been. I don't know what I would have done. I would have made sure shout out to the women who were going to school, who were making sure that, who were in school, who were doing their things, making sure that they never need to depend on anyone. Like, shout out to those women in that era because I'm sure it was really hard and there were few and far between that truly had tried to do whatever they needed to do to make sure they didn't depend on anyone. I don't know what I would have done. I can't even put my head in a space to a time where I needed to be like when Maurice says he needs sex. There was a time when a woman needed a man in order to survive. And I am so glad that I don't ever have to understand that concept or ever had to go through that concept at all. I just don't understand. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand how the girls do it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just really does not compute with me. And after a while, when you're trying to do what society says, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do this. I've tried it, and I'm like, this is not it. Okay, good. I'm not gonna be the one. I'm throwing in the fucking towel. You hear me? I'm throwing in the towel. I'm not going to look for, admiration for being in a toxic situation for any length of time. You don't have to praise me to be like, oh my God, I can't. You guys have been married for how many years? No, we don't. No, we're not playing those games. Mm-mm. You don't give me a reward for enduring strife and frustration and these weirdos, these weird ass niggas y'all be in relationships with. I'm sorry. The shit is weird as hell. The shit be weird. And for Kimmy, it's so disappointing. It's really disappointing because she's a nurse. I always thought that Kimmy was really smart. Like, you could see in her conversations the way that they go back and forth. She knows how he communicates. The fact that she was like, I don't want to go through all these things, just answer the question. Like, she's used to you doing all this. Your eyes start getting big and you start acting like you don't understand what she's talking about, and then you kind of try to flip it on her. No, we're not playing these games right now. We can go to the circus next week. Today, I need a straightforward answer. And for her to be that smart and to, like I said, I guess it's the risk that you take. If you're someone who wants to be in relationship and the person has this type of personality, it's like, I don't know. I guess that's what you decide on what you want to deal with. It's truly a choice. Every day you make a choice on whether you want to deal with some stuff. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm not, you don't have to reward me for enduring a bullshit. I'm good. For the sake of it. And this nigga is terrorizing you. Absolutely not. No. Disrespecting you. Like the girl from Detroit. I honestly don't understand why you would marry somebody you don't trust. For those of you who have married somebody you don't trust, please put it in the comments how they were able to rebuild trust, or did you ever really trust them again? How do you navigate a relationship with somebody and you don't trust them? That, to me, I feel like that's like a burden. Why would you even take that on? Like, what? There's like, it's nothing admirable or honorable about enduring pain and suffering and strife in a relationship. Yeah, you're going to have your problems because everybody doesn't see things from the same pair of eyes. So yes, you are going to have conflict. But when you're constantly going through all of this crap and you can't trust a person and they're not, being forthright and transparent, you have to ask yourself, okay, so how long do you deal with this? How long do you endure this? It's a trip, because it's not long. And I don't, like I said, I'm not seeking rewards for putting up with bullshit for any length of time. Scrappy buys himself a new house after he and Bambi had to move out of their previous home because he reportedly didn't uphold his part of the rent. That's the part. I tell y'all, they will stay with you as long as you will let them. As long as you want to do the fight. That's why they always like to throw out, women initiate divorce. Yeah, because they don't want to deal with this. How long do you expect somebody to deal with this kind of behavior? You're not paying the rent and then you turn around and buy yourself a home? That is so out of order. It is absolutely out of order. And you wait and terrorize them until they say no more. Right? They will let you terrorize. They will let them terrorize you. They will terrorize you as long as you let them. You sitting here worried about half of the rent, half of the rent, half of the rent, half of the rent. He's not paying his portion of the rent, but then he can turn around and get a house. I hope Diamond is not on the house. Congratulations, my boy, the real Scrappy, just bought a mansion and he say I can live in the basement. This is what Chaotic says. They got a pool and everything. And Bambi's on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, saying she has to move out of her house because Scrappy doesn't pay his portion of the rent, but he's able to get you out of that home, right? You filed for divorce, you're someplace else, and now he's able to buy. So who's going to pay the rent? Is he going to pay the rent? Is he going to be responsible to pay the rent? So he could be responsible here, but he can't be responsible here in the house where his wife and children were in. Girl, I'm glad she finally got a divorce. Mama D needs to mind her business. I was looking up her nose this weekend. They were posting stuff about her. Um, she had posted a live talking about Bambi down to the internet, trying to get attention from men, I guess, because she's posing with a bikini on or something like that. And I guess that's about, girl, she's a pimp. So everything you do with your body, she thinks it's for the attention of men. So, she used to be a pimp. So I love that a pimp is out here telling women not to be on the internet with their bodies out. Girl, shut up. So Scrappy can get himself a house, and I wonder if, let me see some of the comments. Obviously, he was planning his exit. A man who doesn't take care of his family isn't a man. When a man allows you to pay half, it's so he can save up for shit like this. I hope you ladies are paying attention. Allow a man to pay all the bills. The end. Let me tell you something. The amount of men, who are going to pay all the bills, and compared to the amount of women that there are, girl, good luck to y'all. It's like a motherfucking Hunger Games out here. May the odds be ever in your favor, girl. Let's pretend y'all out here looking at when you out here looking for him to pay all the bills, you forget about the personality. You forget about the lack of personality. You forget about all the other things. You're just looking for, girl, go for it. Because when you add all the other filters, when you start putting the filters on, the results get fewer and fewer and fewer and fewer. So that's why if you are, girl, you can do bad by yourself. You can do whatever the hell you want to. I need to put my stuff away. It's time for me to go. I was going to take a walk, but it's already hot. 8 o'clock. I need to go figure out if I need to go in. And then also I have, we're going to come back and make another video later because I got to run an errand today. And so I will be down here once again. And it's about to start heating up down here. The sun is like beaming directly onto this phone. So we're gonna go now. But good luck to y'all out there in the Hunger Games. I just be thankful you do live in an era where these socialized males they're not a necessity anymore. That's why they down to the internet crying and boohooing all the time, because they know they're not a necessity anymore, and they're gonna have to add value to someone's, life in order for them to be kept around any length of time. And if you're not nice to be around, you're gonna keep getting moved around, moved around, because nobody needs you. You don't need to be. Nobody needs you, right? So make sure you're nice to have around. If you're a man and you want a woman, you need a woman to make you feel like a man. I need a if you run across a man that needs a woman to make him feel like a man, throw his ass away, move his ass around real quick. Because if his identity is tethered to your behavior, girl, he's weak as fuck. He's weak as fuck. I need a woman to make me feel like a man. Why you can't feel like a man on your own? Why do you need somebody else to make you feel like a man, girl? If you don't get your codependent ass out of here, get your ass up out of here. If you run into those niggas, run the other way and fast. Don't even look back, girl. Run fast and run in zigzag motions, okay? Girl. But if y'all are out here, good luck to y'all. May the odds be ever in your favor, girl. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.